Well, obviously there was a talent discrepancy, but people ask, you're scheduling. Why would you schedule a game, like that when your talent is superior? But I just think it's important to have balance and able to have a game or two where your guys can get some confidence, and especially your young guys that are on the bench that they get 1-2 minutes and then they get yanked and are just have such a short role. It was great to see our guys on the bench be able to get comfortable and hopefully get some confidence going in the league. So it was a good game for the purpose we wanted. I thought it was great to see in a game where you probably know you're going to win, guys not going off on their own and guys sharing the ball. 32 assists is, I don't care who you're playing, is a very unselfish effort with only 10 turnovers. So a lot of good things offensively. Defensively, we saw where they scored 47 earlier in the week against Santa Barbara, and then they scored 47 last night against Riverside. Our goal was really to hold them under 47, and we were in good shape with about 5 minutes left, and just lost a little intensity at the end, and it's easy to do in a game like that. But all in all, I thought it was a good last game for us to go into league. And the other thing people don't realize about why you play a game like this is who else are you going to play today? The Pac-12 is already started league. The West Coast Conference has already started a league. The Big Sky has already started a league. You look around the country, and we're one of the few teams or a few leagues in the country that haven't started yet. So, I guess I'm defending the game a little bit, but I feel like it was a good game for us to have today.
Coach, early in the game, you guys did really good job, guys getting rebounds and putting the ball back, and then you all of a sudden, Alberts and Max went off on the 3 points. Does the 3-point shooting carry over in a week's time, like to next week?
I think shooters need to see the ball go through the hoop, and those are two guys that last time our home games really struggled shooting the ball, and it's good to have your shooters go into the league with some confidence, and every game is different, but we struggled a little bit early in that game, and and again, I think if there is a negative of it, I think this team needs to get, the big thing this week in practice is to try to play more physical and keep the ball out of the paint and keep them off the boards. And the biggest negative for me was to give up 12 offensive boards to these guys. We've got to continue next week to be a better defensive rebounding team. We've all year we rebounded the ball on the offensive end very well. The problem is we offensive rebound on both ends. We don't block out on the defensive end and just go for the ball, and that becomes a 50-50 ball. And for us to have 14 offensive rebounds in the 12, you can't win close games like that.
Extended minutes for Cobb, Oppich, and Mims. What did you see from that younger group today?
That if I can get them comfortable, they can help this team, and that was really good to see. And I started Drew because, we were really emphasized trying to, and Tim Adio has been out a couple practices this week with his knee, the one he had surgery on last year. I think, he could have played if he needed to, but I called him this morning. I'm like, look, we got to get ready for league, and I think the best way for him to get ready for league is to rest. And so he hadn't practiced the last 2 days, and we're going to take the next 2 days off. So that gives him 5 straight days. And we don't have a bye in the middle of the league. We have the first bye and the last. So once we start Saturday, we are game, practice, game, practice, game. So this was our one opportunity to rest him, and it also, like you asked, gave us an opportunity for some other guys. And I think Drew starting showed us, he's very valuable because he does the small things. I guess rebounding is a big thing, but 10 rebounds and he's one of our best defenders. And I think what really helped we've been playing him as a backup point, but we played him almost kind of as a three-man today. And he played really well with Booker. And so that being able to experiment with lineups in a game like this is vital. You know, it's just one of those games that you can be a little bit freer with subbing, a little bit freer with trying some different things. And I really loved what Drew Cobb brought to our rotation today. And Milos has been out, you know, with his injury or heart condition, whatever you want to call it. It was great for him to, you know, hopefully he's a big man of the future and can help us, to, you know, to give us some depth in the league. And Demetrius Mims is, you know, as you can see, a very athletic player that finally got comfortable towards the end of the game. You know, even in the middle of the game, you could tell is still having that freshman can't slow down enough to show you what he could do, but he finally slowed down at the end of the game. So, and I thought Bremen Richards really gave us great minutes at the point guard position. So I was really happy with our bench, you know, and it's hard in a 70-point win to not be happy with, you know, the majority of what went on.
Size being what it is in this league, I mean, Fullerton's been looking for a big guy. They still haven't found one. And you throw Milos out there, and he looked pretty comfortable, at least after the first couple of minutes or so. Is he capable of giving you 10 minutes a night?
Oh, absolutely. You know, Milos is a very skilled big man in the game. You know, he really passes, and he's got a good feel for a big kid. You know, I think he grew late and played on the perimeter as a young kid, and you can see that. You know, he shoots the ball at 6'9", can stretch the floor on people, passes the ball well. He's just got to get comfortable, and being out the whole preseason really hurt him, and, you know, redshirting last year. So, you know, he just needs game experience. But today was, again, very important to have those minutes for him. How many? 12 minutes, but again, very effective, and gives us just another body in there. You go against teams like Irvine that come at you at 6'10", 6'10", 6'9". You know, you need that body like he has, and I think he's gonna definitely give us depth as the season wears on.
All right, thanks, Ed.
Thanks, Ed.